ribs as it breathed. "Greypool, please. Your other kits died, and these will die too unless you help them." Greypool's eyes clouded with pain. She looked down at the two kits. Their tiny mouths gaped pink as they mewed pitifully. "I have plenty of milk," she murmured, half to herself. "Of course I'll take them." Oakheart puffed out his breath in a sigh of relief. He picked up first one kit and then the other and laid them next to Greypool. She nudged them gently into the curve of her belly next to her own kit, where they began to suckle eagerly. "I still don't understand," Greypool meowed when they were settled. "Why would two kits be alone in the forest in the middle of Leaf Bear? Their mother must be frantic." The bracken-colored Tom prodded a piece of moss with one massive front paw. "I didn't steal them, if that's what you're thinking." Greypool looked at him for a long moment. "No, I don't think you did," she meowed at last. "But you're not telling me the whole truth, are you?" "I've told you all that you need to know." "No, you haven't." Greypool's eyes flashed with anger. "What about their mother? I know what it's like to lose kits, Oakheart. I wouldn't wish that kind of grief on any cat." Oakheart lifted his head and glared at her, a faint growl coming from the depths of his throat. "Their mother is probably some rogue cat. This is not the weather to go looking for her." "But, Oakheart—" "Just take care of the kits, please." The bracken-colored Tom sprang to his paws and turned abruptly to push his way out of the nursery. "I'll bring you some fresh kill," he meowed over his shoulder as he left. When he had gone, Greypool bent her head over the kits, rasping her tongue over their fur to warm them. The melting snow had washed away most of their scent, though Greypool could still make out the odors of the forest, of dead leaves and frost-bitten earth. And there was something beneath that, fainter still. Greypool paused in her licking. Had she really sensed that? Or was she imagining things? Dipping her head again, she opened her mouth to breathe in the kit's scents. Her eyes grew wider, and she stared unblinking into the dark shadows that edged the nursery. She was not wrong. The fur of these two motherless kits, whose origins Oakheart refused to explain, unmistakably carried the scent of an enemy clan. Chapter 1. The icy wind whirled snow into Fireheart's face as he struggled down the ravine toward the ThunderClan camp, the mouse he had just killed gripped firmly in his jaws. The flakes were falling so thickly that he could scarcely see where he was going. His mouth watered as the prey scent of mouse filled his nostrils. He hadn't eaten since the previous night, a grim sign of how scarce prey was in Leaf Bear. Hunger clawed at his belly, but Fireheart would not break the warrior code. The clan must be fed first. A glow of pride briefly drove off the chill from the snow that matted his flame-colored coat, as Fireheart remembered the battle that had taken place only 3 days before. He had joined the other ThunderClan warriors to help support WindClan when the moorland cats were attacked by the other two clans in the forest. Many cats had been injured in that battle, so it was even more important for those who could still hunt to bring home prey. As Fireheart pushed his way through the gorse tunnel leading into the camp, he dislodged snow from the spiky branches above, and he flicked his ears as the cold lumps fell on his head. The thorn trees around the camp gave some shelter from the wind, but the clearing in the center of the camp was deserted. All the cats preferred to stay in their dens to keep warm when the snow lay this thick. Broken tree stumps and the branches of a fallen tree poked above the covering of snow. A single line of paw prints crossed from the apprentice's den to the bramble thicket where the kits were cared for. Seeing the trail, Fireheart could not help remembering that he was without an apprentice now, since Cinderpaw had been injured beside the thunder path. Trotting across the snow into the heart of the camp, Fireheart dropped his mouse on the pile of fresh kill near the bush where the warriors slept. The pile was pitifully small. Such prey as could be found was thin and scrawny, hardly a mouthful for a famished warrior. There would be no